And after that final, I think we all deserve a little bit of a break. But well done to both players, they did exceptionally well. I thought they had an outstanding tournament throughout. And of course, as a result of tonight's match, we now have a double champion, which is fantastic performance by Pancash, and I think deserves a round of applause. What I'd like to do is I'd like to call up a representative of each country to come up and get certificates on behalf of the players from that country, and then I'll present or I won't, I'll get somebody to present the referees with their certificates, and then we have a presentation for the referees and markers from both finals, and we'll do it in that order, and we'll see how it goes from there. But before I start that, can I ask Mr. Anishakran if he will get it. I know.
Well, I'm not going to stand here and make a big speech, but there are some thank yous that we must make. First of all, really, to Chris Williamson and the club here for the way they always look after us at these tournaments. So I'd like to give a nice round of applause. As you're probably all aware, we are in accord with the IBSF, and we must thank all the IBSF staff for all their help in putting this on. So not only the IBSF, but the WPBSA and of course World Billiards. So IBSF, we must thank all the officials, the referees, and of course the tournament director and his staff, Eugene, Steve Starkey, Gail Murray, and all the officials. So again, without them we can't have a tournament. So thank you all guys for doing a good job. Another sponsor for us in a slightly different way is the Holiday Inn Express. So I don't suppose there's anybody here from the Holiday Inn Express, but they have helped us out with a certain number of rooms and things like that. So they are part sponsors. So that's one reason why we like everybody staying there, because if they're going to help us, we'll give them the business. Okay? Now there's all my board members who I must thank, and I don't think there's one here. I think they've all gone and left me, but thanks must go to them, the amount of work that's been put in. We're still learning, we've still got one or two things that we've got to iron out, but in general, they've done a good job. They've done a good job. Believe it or not, I think it's either 9 or 10 countries that have been here. So again, we're expanding. Let's hope that in future years we can expand further and get some more countries involved in the World Championships. And finally, of course, we've got to thank the spectators, because without them, these would be pretty useless situations. So let's thank all the sincere followers of our sport, and look forward to seeing them all again. He doesn't know anything about this, but just before we go, would you accept the set that was used in the final here, all signed, especially for you? I don't know whether the ink's dry yet, so don't get rubbing it.
Thank you all very much. Can I call our Astro volunteer to go for Australia, please? Coming from Australia?
The eyes are back.
Ah, yes. The old man. Austria. Canada.
Don't argue about it.
England. Where's Chris Taylor? Huh? Where's Chris Taylor? Thank you very much. Do we have another? Where's Gary here from France? No?
No, I just know.
Okay. India. Ireland. Who are the Irish? Nobody from Ireland? Yeah, right.
I'd just like to say my name is Gerard Murray.
Better known as Germ. And Northern Ireland, please.
Yeah, thank you.
If you don't mind, you get there. So can I call on Jared? And Dan to call the referees and please.
Just before you present these certificates to referees, just like to congratulate Fraser Durham and Shane Bartlett on taking the seminar and passing their Class 3 exams. Well done, guys. We also have done an upgrade, a successful upgrade for C.W. Stein from Austria. Well done. And of course, Brendan Devlin, wherever he's hiding, passed his Class 1 with flying colours and did a very good job in the final. Well done. We also had one other Class 1 taken at the beginning of this tournament, and I've checked with every region of the world, and this person is the youngest ever Class 1 referee in the world for billiards. And I'd like to present him with a certificate from England, Chris Coe. We've also been training a new examiner in billiards, and he successfully passed out 2 Class 3s and was also officiating in one of the Class 1 examinations. Steve Starkey. Okay, over to you, Joe.
First of all, I'd like to thank all the referees for their very hard work the last 2 weeks here, and the players who have the certificates here, most referees, and I've responded on one at a time. C.W. Steiner from Austria. Don Semko, Canada. John Miller, Canada. Derek Brown, Wales. John Wilde, England. Jeff Lingard. Philip Brook. John Ingleby.
John Ingleby.
Martin O'Reilly.
He's not.
Chris Coombe. John Squires. Tom Hughes.
Thank you.
And Chris Ellis. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
Okay. That's, thank you for that. There are, of course, 4 names missing from that, so I'd like to call on Steve Starkey to come and help me to present the award for the referees who were involved. So first of all, can I ask for Dave Smith from England, who did the marking for us in the 150 up. And of course our final referee from 150 up, Mr. Derek Wood from England.
Thank you very much.
And so to today's final, our marker and our assistant head referee, Mr. Clive Scott from England. I tell you.
Thank you.
And of course our final referee, Mr. Brendan Devlin from Ireland. And we have 2 other people that we haven't mentioned yet. I think we should, because we have Darius Kapurov from Poland and Vivek Pathak from India, who is our IBSF media officer. So could I ask please. As Alan mentioned in his speech, we also have to thank the people who run an old Northern Super Centre. So can I ask June Williamson and Chris to come down, please?
staff, and there's a much.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I think we should ask Chris to say a few words.
I'd just like to thank everybody, really, you know, for the last 10 days. The staff say everybody's been fantastic. I would actually like to ask the staff down and get a little bit of applause. Tony! Nathan! Laurie! Sean! Tony! Nathan! Emma!
You don't get any extra money, but... Nathan, you're hiding again.
Nathan! He's coming! He's coming!
3 bowls of soap and 2
Cheers, thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. You've been a great audience as always.
Well, you remember it. After this is finished, Chris and June are putting a buffet on to show where the tournament office was today. So if we move on very quickly to our tournament team, I'd like to ask Alan if he come up and present a little memento for the tournament team. If we start off with assistant head referee Dan Lewis, please.
Oh, not Dan again.
Where is he? Hi, Jude.
Oh, and one of those. Shall I put it on? You put it. No, I'm going to do the job. Do the job right. If you can get them out the pack.
Mind the way, Gully.
He hasn't got one.
I meant to look, huh?
Okay, well done. Thank you. There's your empty box. Next one, sir.
Next, our tournament referee, Mr. J. Murray.
Thank you. Here's someone there. Well done. Any box.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Well done.
Thank you.
And my assistant tournament director, Mr. Steve Starkey, please.
We know it. Well done.
When you dare.
Okay. Thank you. Is that it?
No, there's one more. It's under the rail. Under the rail.
Right.
He's hidden it away, so I'm going to do it now, and then he can finish the tournament off with this round his neck. Thank you very much, sir. I wondered why you put that there.
Well, you know now why.
Again,
Thank you.
well done. I've got to thank Eugene. He's made marvellous job. Thank you.
So if we move on now to the semi-finalists for the time, is Lee Causey here? I don't know if he is. No? In that case, can we ask, will you put that to one side and make sure he gets to Dave? And then we have Mr. Bhaskar Balachandra. Is he here?
Basket. Basket.
Thank you. Raj, photo game.
So if we go to today's final, the runner-up, I think has had a fantastic 10 days. He got as far as the semi-final and 150 up, and then fought his way through to the final list. So I think his performance will be outstanding. So I'd like to give a warm round of applause to Rob Hall, please.
It does take two to make a final. Another round of applause for Rob.
And so to our winner, who incidentally also compiled the highest break, 701. Can I call on Mr. Pankaj Advani to come forward, please? Our double world champion.
He already made his speech at the 150 odd, so...
No,
well,
no,
it's
he
it.
didn't.
That's what
He's got to make a speech, doesn't he?
Well, you've been very selfish winning both tournaments, haven't you? On the second. Well,
Thank you. Alan. Here there.
and the trophy, of course. We're not going to lift that, no. We're just, yeah. I think, oh no, let's do it from there. And that's the 150 up. And that's the 150 up.
So you can have them
So,
together.
again, is this attached? Yeah. You're not going to take these out to the country, but everything else you're going to take. Oh, no, yeah. Okay.
So I think Pankaj should give us a speech now, did you?
Well, just want to thank the IBSF, WPBSA, WBL, the Northern Snooker Centre, the referees, and each and everyone who's played an important part in making this tournament a grand success. Thank you all for coming and watching in such large numbers. I do remember playing a few finals over here over the last few years, but I think this has been the biggest turnout for a World Billiards final. So thank you very much for participating in the final as much as both Rob and I did. I think Rob's been the most improved player on the circuit, and he's had a fantastic tournament. He's been a very worthy opponent. Sorry, Rob, I think I was a bit too lucky today. Whenever I missed, I never left you anything on. But I'm sure it'll change, you know, in times to come. I'd just like to thank my Indian players and our coach, Mr. Manoj Kothari, for being such a great support for all of us throughout the tournament. And looking forward to going back home and playing some snooker now. So thank you very much for
I just finish off by saying thank you all for coming, thank you for all your support, thanks to all my tournament team, all my referees, and to the Northern Snooker Centre for the hospitality. May you all have a safe journey home. Thanks very much and see you next year.